So this isn't my usual video that I make, but I've experienced an issue with my iPhone case that I thought I might share. If you've got one of the Apple soft cases, and maybe an iPhone 12 series, I don't know about any of the others, I have an iPhone 12. You may have noticed that the ringer switch on the side turns off on its own. And I looked on Apple's site in the support area and did a search and found out that a lot of people are having this problem. The case tends to slip on the side and flip the switch off, which is really annoying because every time this happens, which is constantly, it turns off the ringer so that you can't know if you've gotten a phone call. Now, for me, it's not a huge deal, but for people who are in business and are carrying their phone and missing a lot of calls, it can be. So let me show you exactly what the problem is. Now, I'm having to film this on my iMac because I can't film on my phone and then show you this. Hope this comes out all right. Well, quality won't be the same. Okay, so there's the switch on the side, and this is the Apple soft case. It's a really nice case, though. It feels good in the hand. But if you take and just move this down a little bit on the corner, it flips the switch off. Turn it back on with your fingernail, and then it doesn't take much. And this case doesn't hook over the top edge, so it flips back very easily. And it flips like this in your pocket, or sometimes just when you're handling it. It almost every time you manipulate your case, it does it. Now, I called Apple. Well, first of all, I chatted with them online and didn't get anywhere. The person really didn't know what they were doing. But I talked with a very nice lady on the Apple site afterwards. I called. And she said, after a long conversation, they documented it and said they would bring it to the attention of their engineers. But since I had purchased it just a couple months ago on Amazon from Apple, and it was beyond the Amazon return time, they said that I would not be able to return it to an Apple store and show them, even though I know some people were able to demonstrate that it did it and they got credit for it, but I did not buy it from an Apple store. I bought it online. So they said that wouldn't happen. I still may try to go to an Apple store and at least tell them about it and show them so they'll know. But my guess is they know a lot about it because if you do a search about ringer turning off with Apple case or something like that online, you'll see a lot of people who are just like, whoa, it's happening to me all the time, all the time, all the time. I am going to try to do something. Someone said that if you take a razor blade and cut the edge of the rubber, that it'll do it, which I hate to do on a $50 case. And one guy even went to the point of filing the switch down so it didn't protrude out, so you couldn't flip it, unless you put your fingernail in there to do it. So the case wasn't doing it, but I really don't want to do that to my phone. I may end up trying to repair it, and if it doesn't work, getting a new case because I can't put up with the phone ringer being just constantly turned off. I'm at the point where every time I pick up my phone, I look to see if the red line is there to flip the phone on, and almost all the time, the red line is showing, indicating that the ringer has been turned off by the case. So I hope this helps someone, either one, realize what the problem is, or two, avoid this case until Apple does something about it because it's very frustrating.